here. All right, take two. I know a couple of you said you were frozen, and then it said my broadcast failed, so I don't know what just happened there. So welcome back, friends. I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana, and this is part 2 of our What's New Today at the Doodlebug. So I'll just wait a second here and see if we've anybody finds us here now that we've gone live and then gone not live and gone live again. Oh, Shirley found us again. That's good. Hello, welcome back, Miss Shirley. All right, we've gotten a few people back. Whew, I have no idea what just happened there, friends. No idea at all. So I don't know where the broadcast failed, but we were checking out Doodlebug stuff. So we've restocked the super cute little chipboard mini books. Now these would, of course, be, fun for a little Christmas book, little Halloween book. We've done a little Halloween book with these before as well too. This would be really fun as a housewarming gift, or if you've got someone that is building a house to kind of document that in there. I've got one mama on here that watches, and she is doing a house, her in Halloween theme. Her daughter does amazing Halloween outdoor decorations every year, goes into little community contests that they do for the lights and things like that. And so she is going to make a little book of all of their Halloween displays. I think that you could do the same thing for Christmas. If you really decorate your house up at Christmas, wouldn't this be a fun way to document all the different ways you guys have done your lights and displays over the years? So that's definitely a fun one. Next one is the little snow globe. So I was talking about the snow globe, but it looks like you guys did not hear me talking about it. So this is a little snow globe from Doodlebug Designs. We carry them all year long. Sometimes I let them go out of stock and then I bring them back in. But right now, with it being Christmas time-ish, or at least the Christmas crafting season, perfect time to bring these back in. Usually, whenever Doodlebug has a release, someone on their design team is always doing an idea with these. And as you can see from that little guy right there, does not have to just be Christmas. But I know when we think snow globes, we do normally think Christmas. So really cute little scene that you can make in the background. You could do a family photo in here too. That would be really, really fun. And then you could put some of the little shaker balls in there as well. So the little DIY snow globes, those are fun. Irene wants a house album. You've got it, Irene. Adding that to my pile. Thank you. Next up, we've got Bewitched paper. I think I must have just gotten really nervous because we were selling them too quick, and I was afraid I was going to run out and people were going to lose it out of their buckets, because we are overstocked on Bewitched paper now. We've got plenty. I'll have it next year for you guys as well. But this is a really beautiful line that Prima did for Halloween. I love the little ghosties in here. Really beautiful fall colors in here as well. So we've got this in a 12 by 12. We've got it in a 6 by 6. And I know I showed you guys yesterday the 4 by 6 journaling pads, which are really fun as well too. So we've got all that Prima Bewitched in now. Snow globe for Debbie. You've got it. Thank you. Adding that to my pile. Next, we've got the frames from Vicki Bouton's Curiosities in Willow Grove. These are brand new frames that she has done. But even if you're not a Vicki Bouton fan, check out these frames. They're just really good frames. They're going to match all kinds of stuff. Let me just open a pack up here for you guys so you can see how good these little frames are and how many you get in there. 81. This thing is jammed full of die cuts. This is one of the items that she is using in that Halloween flip album. Look, there's even some sold in the package. So you've got these ones that have a little bit of that kind of gilded look. But as we dig a little deeper, look, there's regular ones in here. How cute are these? There's little labels in there. This is going to match all kinds of lines. I'm just looking here. We still have stuff from yesterday's live on the table. Look how good these look with that field notes paper. Okay, I'm going to come over here. Just wait. Watch me do this. Okay, here's paper left over from Heart and Soul. Look at that. Look at that. Look how good this blends. I'm telling you, 49 and Market is just, this is why they are just the perfect line for everything. Look how good these blend with that. So if you were on the live yesterday and you picked up any of this Heart and Soul stuff, these frames would look beautiful with that line. Look at all those. I'm just keep throwing them over there and they keep blending. I'm even going to put this one over there. Look at that. The purple even looks good. So great frame set. And I've got frames everywhere. Make sure I get everybody's little bits and pieces here. Back in the, but yeah, that's kind of impressive. I'm pretty excited about that. And flip it over. So if it doesn't match anything that you got, you flip it over. It's white on the back. And then you can come in and you can ink blend it. You can take your pad and just swipe it totally across this. You can spray it, mist it, whatever you want to do. Make it your own color. So you can always flip it over and use the back on things, guys. Keep that in mind, especially with, things like with 49 and Market where the paper quality is really good. It can take, that medium. So you can always flip it over, do the back side, do your own thing with it. If the front is not working for your project. Audrey wants a pack of frames. You've got it. Terry wants a pack of frames. You've got it. Got it. Adding those to my piles. Thank you, friends. All right. What else did we restock for Willow Grove? We restocked the solids. So we've got the Willow Curiosities and Willow Grove solids, which is also called their staples paper pack. This is one of the items that you do need for that Halloween class that Vicki is doing or did. I think it was on Saturday is when she did that. And it was all day. I'm not lying. It was all day long. We've restocked. So in here is vellum paper. Let me pull one piece out and show you guys. So vellum is a very thin, almost translucent, not like acetate, which is see-through, but it's got this great frosted look to it. Really fun to work with as well too. A lot of times people will do their die cutting with this to create the shadow. So those word dies you guys have been buying that comes with a little shadow? This is really fun to do your shadow with on those. Cut your word die out of your regular cardstock and then do the shadow in vellum. That's a really, really fun look. And we were just out of our 8.5 by 11 vellum. So single sheets, I think they're 55 cents. If somebody's like, how much are they? Oh, Donna says over 10 hours long. Donna, I wasn't trying to tell anybody that. I knew how long it was, but I didn't want to scare anybody off. They're like, 10 hours. You can push pause. You can fast forward her. You can watch it double time. So yes, it is an all day class. But here's the kicker, friends. You get Vicki Boutin for 10 hours for free, which is amazing that she did that for all of us. She did it for the independent store owners because she does great classes as well, and she charges a hefty fee for them. But part of her, I think, contract with 49 and Market, and it may just be her being great and gracious. Either way, I don't care. You guys are getting a free class from Vicki Boutin. That's all I care about. And we do ask Janine for a lot of that kind of stuff because, we, as store owners, we do order pretty heavy on all of their products. And so we're like, okay, well, we need support to help to move this stuff. Let's see here. I did the inside of a shower invite with vellum. Yes, vellum goes through printers just fine. Now, sometimes I've had to do just a single sheet at a time. And when it comes out of the printer, move it somewhere to dry. It's not as porous as what paper is, but it will dry. You can stamp on it as well. I've embossed it before. I've done some heat setting on it before. So you can do a lot of techniques on vellum. So it's a really, really fun paper to work with. She does it at a great pace to craft along with her. And I did like to watch her so you can pause and fast forward. Thank you so much, Miss Donna. All right. I love to cover a picture in vellum and then cut a window out from the vellum to show the middle. Oh, that's a great idea, Paula. Yes, it does look like it's a cloud covering it. That would be really fun with some of our neat little frame dies that we've got too. That would be a really fun way to use some of your frame dies. Make a little vellum frame with them. Great ideas. Love the ideas, guys. restocking just a little bit for our card stock section. So Stephanie, that came in today, when she was here the other day and helping us get ready for the retreat, she's like, hey, you're really low on some different colors back there. I'm like, oh, okay, let me know what I'm low on. She said we were low on reds. So we restocked lots of reds here. And I thought I had a black. I don't know where the black paper went. Maybe it got buried. I know we just got in a pack of black paper. Henley, did you see a pack of black paper go anywhere? I know I checked in a pack of black. I don't see it back here. Well, gee willikers, I'm just losing everything today. My black paper is probably hanging out with those little Christmas folios. I don't know. We'll find our black paper. So I've got another pack of black paper that just came in. We've got this great light gray. Its color is called Dewdrop. There's Dewdrop on top of white. So you can see it's a nice, and it's a neutral gray. It doesn't have blue undertones, anything like that. It's just a nice neutral gray. Would be really good for like little elephants, things like that. So kind of think of that kind of color. It's a good neutral gray. You got a black sparkle. Yeah, but no, this one was a regular one because I checked it in. I don't know where it went. This was one of my Hannah boxes. So this is a new one. Next, we have got this color here is called Pomegranate. Just a great dark red. The kind of one a little bit darker. That one is called Rosewood. So there's Rosewood. And then last but not least, we got more of our glitter red paper in stock. Oh, yeah. This is I know, Linda, we're working off of, I'm excited. I'm finally to some of my orders. I know we are done with our Linda orders now. We ran out. We also restocked our 110 pounds. So this is not sold by the sheet. This is sold by the pack. This is $49 in market. They do packs of 20 for $15.29. And the paper is 110 pounds in it. Really nice, thick paper. I know somebody had special requested this, so and we need to restock it. We always try to keep that in. So that is back in stock. Embossing powder. So 'tis the season where a lot of us are making cards a little bit more than what we normally would, or just in larger quantities than what we normally would. So that means we're having a lot more requests for embossing powders. So I restocked our red embossing powder, green embossing powder, black embossing powder, and this one's a new one. This one is called Black Sparkle. I had not had Black Sparkle before. So again, white it's just a regular embossing powder. So this is you're gonna stamp just like you would, sprinkle your embossing powder just like you would, tap it off like normal, heat it like normal, but this one's gonna be black and sparkly. It's gonna be really, really pretty. Next up, Paula wants some white paper. You've got it, Paula. Well, Linda, we can't wait until you come back. Not just so I can put you to work. I will be putting you to work, but we'll just be glad to have you back. So Vicki Bouton's new Christmas line that is called Mistletoe and Memories, we do have the entire line in stock. And we had run out of her Icons and Titles ephemera. This thing, 187. Look at all the die cuts you get in here. I mean, it is packed full of die cuts. Like I said, we do have the rest of the line here. I'm going to kind of give you a little quick look through. Like we've got her paper patterns pad. We've got the great little chipboard basics, which has all the little words in it. The foiled die cuts, her frame necessities. We do have some open stock paper as well. And then we've also got journaling bits, 6x8 pads. I mean, her line is huge. She has 2 different rub-ons. This first one is the blendables. Then we've got her essentials. We've got, this is her laser cuts. That is which one is that one? That's the foliage. And then we've got this one here is just the elements. So foliage and elements. That's her sticker set. That's her puffy stickers. Told you this line is huge. Then we've got her starters paper pack and her solids, which is called her staples. And we've got the cute little collector's bag. And finally, we've got the little 6x8 mini album. I'm telling you guys, this line is huge. Oh, you know, Paula, you are probably actually right. Cindy was being a brat the other morning and she wanted a treat. And that was part of the reason she was being such a stinker in the morning. And Miss Linda, when she comes in, usually gives her a treat. So I do think she is missing Linda. I do think so. So there's Mistletoe and Memories. Again, like I said, what we just restocked was the Icons and Titles that has the 187. I know Debbie just snagged one of those. It's got that. Next, so remember yesterday or the day before, I showed you those little dome sponges. This is what they fit on. These are little mini ink blending tools. So the sponges fit on there. You can then put these right onto your ink pad, pick up your ink. You can use these through your stencils. You can use them kind of like you would a stencil brush. Different strokes for different folks. Some people don't like the brushes. They prefer these. Some people like these. They don't like the brushes. I have both and I like both. What I use this one for a lot is inking my edges. I do use it with some of my stencils as well too, but I use it a lot for inking the edges of items. So I really like it for that. You know, on the edge of my papers, I like everything to kind of have either a little bit of a distressed look or a little bit of outline with some ink. And I use these a lot for inking my edges. So we've got our ink blending tools back in stock. Next up, now I tried to reorder full size bottles of Stickles the other day. They are out of stock again. And it says they don't know when they're going to get it back in. It says availability unknown, which that made me a little nervous because we do love our glossy accents around here. Well, they also make smaller versions. So if you're needing glossy accents, the smaller bottle would be a great alternative for now. Other reasons to grab this little guy is if you keep like a little to-go tote, meaning you don't like to pack up every single item that you've got on your crafting table whenever you want to go to a friend's house or a crop for 4 or 5 hours, you know, and you feel like you're taking everything, including the kitchen sink. I keep a little to-go bag and it's got like all my extras or smaller size stuff. Like I've got a trimmer that I take with me because it's lighter. I don't take my bigger, bulkier trimmer. I've got a little bottle of Stickles that I keep in a little zipper pouch. I've got a few little blending brushes in there. I've got some journaling pens in there. I've got an extra tape runner in there. So I keep a lot of those little basic supplies in there. And this little bitty glossy accents would be perfect to put in there as well. Or if you're just needing glossy accents and we can't get you the big bottle right now, and glossy accents last a while. So this is a really nice little alternative to the bigger bottle or just to have to take with you. Or if you gift crafty stuff, wouldn't this be cute just, you know, in the little gift bags that maybe you guys do a little crafty Christmas exchange? A little baby bottle of Stickles would be perfect in there as well. And it's just cute. First of all, it is just stinking cute. Linda wants a little bottle. What is glossy accents? Does it look good on black? It does look good on black. It's just going to be shiny though. That's all glossy accents has. There's no sparkle to it. It just gives you shine. So on white, it looks kind of like a raindrop. If you put it on red, it's just red and shiny. So black, it's just going to be, you know, just really shiny black is what it's going to look like. That's all that it does. It gives you shimmer, or not shimmer. Erase that. There's no shimmer. It just gives you shine, and it's a raised shine. It dries with a little bit of oomph to it. Now, if you want to, you can take a paintbrush and spread it out thinner, but it is a thicker glue when it comes out. I'm going to use the word lacquer just because, you know, I feel like lacquer is a little thicker. That's kind of how it comes out. It's a little bit thicker. When I use my glossy accents, if I was going to do this flower, I outline what I want first, okay? Just like if you're doing a cookie, icing a cookie, and then I come back in and I fill it all in. And then you can take your little pokey tool like one of those I just showed you over there. You could take your little poke tool if you need to. If you've got a little air bubble or maybe a spot where it's a little lower, you can take your tip and spread it out with a tip. But a lot of times I'll take just a little metal tip. It's a little finer than going back in with the nozzle, and I will move it around and then just wipe that tip off. Is Vicki Boutin on your website? Where? So Vicki Boutin is on the website, and you can probably just type in Vicki Boutin and all of her lines will come up. She's got Mistletoe and Memories, Curiosities and Willow Grove. So those have been her 2 lines, Yasmin, so far with 49 and Market. So that would pull them up that way. You can search by 49 and Market. We do maybe have a few of her older things from American Crafts in here as well. And then at the top of our website, when you go to the shop now, I do have pictures of all the supplies that you need. I tried to set it up like a product. Sadly, you can't put it in your cart to print it off, which was what I was hoping you could do with it. But you can take little screenshots of all the supplies that you need for her class and where the class is. All right. I use it to glue down crystals. What Sue is saying. That's a good idea because it is a good glue. And if it would ooze out, it's just going to be nice and shiny. Glossy accents for Sarah. Deb wants one too. I'm not going to pull them all just so we can keep going on here since I missed a couple. But I've got little piles started here. Thank you. Thank you. Next we have got, so I think there's a box here somewhere that we are missing. Kinley, I know we're missing some stuff back here on the table. Is there another box up there on the floor? So I know I have something that has, yes, Lisa Horton stuff. And maybe some little 4x6 photo flips. Bring it back. Let me see. I bet that's the rest of my order. Yes, that's what I was missing. And there's the black paper. See, I did even better than what I thought. Haha. I knew I had checked in a few more things. All right, going back to our papers. Even more red paper. This one here is called Wine. I'm going to show you Wine in comparison to the other ones that I got in because this one is a little bit more purpley than the other two. So it's a little darker, a little more purpley. It's just a little more purpley. So this one's Wine. And then we had Rosewood. And then we had Pomegranate. So there are those right there. Okay. All right, and then we've got Instaflips here from 49 and Market. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. So these are little pocket flips. So you put your picture in here. You can put on your scrapbook page. You can put it in your mini book. 49 and Market makes these, and so does Simple Stories. Their orientation is just different. You can put them on your page however you want, but 49 and Market, they put their little glue strip on the long edge. So it's going to flip like that. But again, you can make them flip like this, okay? And then Simple Stories, their glue strip is on the short edge. So it's going to flip like this. It's going to flip like that. A lot of you end up getting both, depending on how your layout is flowing, how you want things to flip. So we've got the little 4x6s, the Instapocket from 49 and Market. And we've got them in from Simple Stories. Somebody said, lost your mind. Lost your mind for a minute. I did lose my mind just for a minute there. Oh, can I see the pokey tool? Yes. Let me reach across the table. This kind of little pokey tool. So we carry different kinds of pokey tools. I was talking in the beginning, Gail, that I had someone that was wanting a longer pokey tool, but this would be a good thing just to kind of spread out that little bit of glossy accents if you needed to. And of course, wipe the tip off. All right, next one, lost my mind. That's my last comment. Let me finish the box here. We'll do that. So again, black paper is in here as well. I knew I had black paper. I knew it. Great green color, especially for Christmas. This is called Patch. So there's that. There's those little flips. Here is the Lisa Horton embossing folder, restocking the wood panel. We've had this before. This is just a restock. Pokey tool for you, Carmen. You've got it. Journal Essential notebooks. You've got 3 little blank notebooks in here. They're 6 by 8. These are great for little junk journals. These are good for just traditional journals. This is great to keep a little notebook in your purse, in your car, because they are pretty small. Again, you get 3 of them in here. Fun way to decorate. You could decorate the covers of these and then gift them to somebody. So that's a cute, fun, and inexpensive crafty gift. You could do one for like each season and gift it that way. How fun would that be? A little Christmas themed one, a little fall themed one, and maybe a spring or everyday themed one. That would be really fun to gift, to somebody. You could even, kind of do some stamping on the inside already. You could do like a gratitude journal. Something popped in my Facebook feed the other day. Someone was doing a gratitude journal for the month of November, and they were stamping the numbers of each day in kind of getting ready for it. And you could decorate them a little bit as well too. So this would be really fun as well. What else is in the box? That was it for that box. All right, we're going to come back down the table here. 1 of each and a pokey tool. You've got it, Miss Gail. Thank you, my friend. Now, I know this set here is a special order, but I can always get more. I'm living vicariously through some of you that are doing some international travel. So I've got this great Italy collection kit here. We can get Italy, we can get the solids that match it, and the ephemera for Italy. So there are those. Next up, okay, Carmen, I was not ignoring your comment, your question at all. I was just waiting till I got here. So I do not have re-inkers for these yet. I've asked my rep about that, and my rep says that Lisa gets to pick and choose what items she ships and doesn't ship. So I don't know if she goes low stock over in the UK and then she doesn't send stock to the States, or what's going on. But I do not have re-inkers for these yet, but these are 2 brand new ink collections from Lisa Horton. So this first one is metallic and pearl. It is called the Alchemist Mix. And you've got 3 colors in here: pearl, platinum, and rose gold. And we've already got them swatched out for you. So here's here's pearl, platinum, and the rose gold on black. So that pearl, you can see it's got a little bit of shimmer to it as well. It's really, really pretty. And then, oh my gosh, that platinum, look how stunning that is. And then the rose gold, they only come in a set of 3. So they don't even let me order them separate. And I don't bust them apart, because what's going to happen is I'm going to end up with 5 pearls and nothing else. So they do come in the packs of 3. Here they are on white. So as you probably guessed, the pearl one isn't going to show up a lot on white, but look at that great tone on tone that you get. I think that's still going to be really pretty for building backgrounds or just adding a little bit of shimmer and shine to some of your die cuts. I think it's still going to be really pretty for that. So there they are on black and white. Are these new colors? Yes, they are. These are brand new colors. Can I show the Italy again? You've got it. Here's the Italy ephemera. Here is the collection kit. In the collection kit, they're going to be, of course, double-sided. Says 12 double-sided papers in there. Here's the sticker sheet. There's that. Audrey just asked, how much, Audrey? I'm going to just figure you're probably wanting to know the inks. So the metallic and pearl set is $40. That's the one that has pearl, platinum, and rose gold. And then the next one here, the metallic ink, and that's what Carmen just snagged. She asked for the metallic ones. And in here you get frozen icicles, winter fir, and mulled wine. Look at these. Oh my gosh. I don't know which set is my favorite because they're all so different. But I am such a huge fan of her metallic inks. Dang, I love that frozen icicles too. Wait till you see them on white. Oh, look how vibrant they are on white. Are those not beautiful? Oh my gosh. I am in love with these. These are so, so good. So again, we've got the metallic and pearl. That's the Alchemist Mix. And then we've got the metallic ink pads. That's her winter 2025 pack. There are those. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Karen wants the Alchemist. You've got it. Putting those in my pile. Thank you. Debbie wants both of them. You've got it, Miss Debbie. Thank you. Karen wants the metallics as well. Okay. I wanted the first set with the pearl. Oh, you've got it. I'm glad you clarified, because we will get that swap. They may pull the wrong one at first tomorrow, but then they will get it fixed. All right, and last but not least, we are ready for our Catherine Pooler order. So we got a brand new restock of Catherine Pooler, and it was not a huge order. This was, I told you guys whenever we got our last Catherine Pooler order about a really cool class that she was doing for Air Stores. So for the Air Stores, I got those class kits in. Audrey wants a metallic. You've got it. Sarah wants both. You've got it, my friend. All right. Pulling those. I'm going to leave them set to the side so I don't get too crazy here on my table. So we got in our class kits. What are you going to get in your class kit? This is a crazy great bundle. So class is $45.99. That gets you your kit and your class with Catherine Pooler herself. It is a virtual class. Okay, so what are you getting in your class kit? Let's do that first. You're going to get a pack of her blending brushes. You're going to get this brand new stamp set called Excerpts Sentiments. So you've got things like, isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet? I knew when I met you an adventure was going to happen. Oh, that's Winnie the Pooh. The world breaks everyone, and afterward, many are strong at the broken places. Oh, that's really good. Read that one again. Dang. There is nothing I would not do for those who are really my friends. There is no happiness like that of being loved by your fellow creatures and feeling that your presence is an addition to their comfort. Oh, so good. Oh, and this one, Charlotte's Web. You have been my friend. That in itself is a tremendous thing. Oh, I love Charlotte's Web. That was one of the few books I think I have read a bazillion times. Life is too short for me to read the same book twice. I just don't do that because I'm never going to read all the books I want to read. But Charlotte's Web, I have read that one over and over and over. Let's see here. Did you put your finger on a comment option? Delete your comment comes up. If you put, oh yes, I know what you're saying. And I may try and do that later. I meant to do that last night with a comment so that girls wouldn't get messed up tomorrow, and I totally forgot. Next, we've got a 6x6 pattern pad of paper that comes in there. And then you've got this great little prep before class sheet. You've got all this on here. So she is going to make 5 cards with you in class. And I think you have enough supplies that you can make every single one 3 times. So because in my notes, 5 cards in class can make 15 plus cards. Things you may want to add on. You do not have to, but things you may want to add on. Each time they do a collection kit with their paper, on the bottom, they tell you what inks work with that line. I don't know if you guys knew that or not, but they will tell you what works perfectly with those papers. So this class, she's going to be using Clay Mask, Wintergreen, and Cargo. If you don't have those colors and you have similar colors in your stash, use those. If you love Catherine Pooler, you're a fan of her anyway, and you don't have these colors yet, now's a great excuse to add them into your crafty stash. But again, if you've got some similar colors, maybe you just love Gina K inks, you love Pink Fresh inks, find some that coordinate, and you are more than welcome, of course, use your own, because of course she can't see you anyway. It's virtual. But these are the 3 colors you're going to be using in class with Catherine Pooler. Class is live on Tuesday the 29th at 7 p.m. But again, you can always watch it on replay. You get the full stamp set. What I'm going to do for you is I will be sending you along some die cut frames that you're going to be using on your cards. If you love this frame after you've taken the class, just know that we have them here and in stock. And if you love the stamp set, you may want to grab the matching dies. The matching dies weren't in there. We thought, okay, well, do we do a class with Catherine that's like $45, or do we do one that's like $65? You know, so it's just like, the $45 price point made a lot more sense. But if you want the dies to match, those are not in your class kit, so you may want to add those on if you so choose to. And then what else did I restock? Well, I restocked this stinking cute little poolside pets. I'm going to show you my little sample we've got over here with one of these little cutie patooties. Tilt my phone up here. So there's poolside pets. Yes, I can get that stinking cute little swimming pool. Becky made me this card. It's absolutely adorable. There are the dies that go with this set. Again, this one is called Poolside Pets. So that's a restock for us. And then the dies that match for class. Thinking of You. This is one of those inside out stamp sets, so it'll stamp the outside and the inside. A couple of your sentiments. Sending warm thoughts and big hugs. Please know, with all you are going through, I'm here for you. Not every day is a good day, but there is good in every day. Can you still sign up? Oh, you can, Tina. I just got my kits in. So yes, this is when you are signing up right now. We just got our kits in the other day. I just hadn't shown them yet. I was running behind. But yep, we just got kits in. Class is next week. We can pop them in the mail. But again, it's virtual. So we've got our class kits. Anyone that ordered them online already, we're going to be getting those. A lot of those I think have already shipped out because we had the kits here. But yes, super, super fun little class. So you definitely, and I know you picked up the inks already too. So our Catherine Pooler class kits are ready to go. Then we have got Inside Out Christmas Sentiments. So there's that one. The Gift of Love, the Gift of Peace, the Gift of Happiness. May all these be yours at Christmas. Then we've got Inside Out Birthday. Okay, you've got it. So Tina's doing the class and she's adding the dies. Do you want to add the frame 1, 2? You let me know. I will be pre-cutting frames to go in the class kits, but if you want to add this on, you let me know, okay? Actually, I'll put it to the side just in case you do want it so we don't sell out of them. And then I've got yours set to the side. Thank you, ma'am. And then we've got a couple little inks. I do think these might have been a special request, ones I missed on a previous order. We've got Sauna, Pucker Up, and Uptown. Can you order the pool for you? I sure can order the pool. Not a problem at all. I'll stick that on my next order. We've also got restocks of our Midnight. That's that great. Come on, get in focus. There we go. Art, well, maybe not. There we go. There we go. Finally, our Midnight Re-Inkers. That's that great black ink that she carries. And then the newest color they just did was Sugar Plum. And we ran out of the re-inkers for Sugar Plum and the little side labels for Sugar Plum. So I've got those as well back in stock. Joanne wants the Merry Christmas. You've got it. How much is the pool? Oh, Joni, I do not know offhand because we don't have any in stock right now. Let me see here. If I even have the back tag. I'm looking to see if I have the back tag. I don't. Joni, we'll have to look that one up in the system because the pool is not on the shelf at all. So I don't have it in stock right now to even be able to look and see what it was. So we'll have to look that one up and get that to you. I'm looking over here just to see if it's maybe a little back tag here. Nope. I don't even see its back tag. So that one I will have to look up for you. That's not an easy one for me to answer. So, oh, well, Jennifer, we will see you tomorrow. That sounds great. All right, so let me get my camera up and going here again. All right, so friends, if you jumped on late, today was a little bit of restocks, a little bit of new stuff, great Catherine Pooler class debut, brand new Lisa Horton inks today, and don't forget, we had our little deal of the day, which was the 3 different rub-on alphabets, normally $12 each. You're going to get all 3 for $25.95. So basically you're getting one completely free. So buy 2, pretty much getting 1 free with that. So great deal on some 49 and Market little rub-on alphabets. But yeah, lots and lots of fun stuff in today's live. Thanks for all of you that have jumped in and kind of joined in the fun today. I'm going to flip my camera back around here, if I can get it here. Okay, there we go. So, alrighty, friends. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. I am Hannah at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. And hopefully you found some goodies in here today. I know nothing as crazy as yesterday's Uniquely Creative one or the day before when we did Ecstasy Crafts, which is my Canadian distributor. And it's always, oh my gosh, so amazing. Oh, that's a big question there, Paula. I don't have time to answer that one. How do the re-inkers suck it up? Yes. I don't know why you're having trouble, but yes, re-ink your pad, and you don't want it to be oversaturated, but if you've got a pad that's pretty dry, it may suck up a lot of that re-inker. Try to dump a bunch of ink on it and it's dry the next time I use it. Then that I don't know. Nothing keeps it re-inked for long. I would say try a little more re-inker and, take a spreader and really kind of move that ink around so it's not just in one spot. I do that as well too. That's what you should be doing whenever you re-ink something. You take your re-inker on the top and then you kind of go across it, each way, and to spread that ink on the top of the pad. And you may need to do that a couple times. If your pad is pretty dry, do that, let it work down into it, do it again, spread it, scrape it, see how that does. So, alrighty friends, well thank you so much for hanging out with me a little bit today. You can always shop us online at thedoodlebuginc.com. All of this is up on the website right now. And so, yes, I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. You guys have a great, amazing, crafty blessed evening. Take care. Bye.